This is Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson, published by the Easton Press in 1994. This book is bound in this nice blue cowhide leather, and it's got a very oily feel to it. I'm not sure if they rubbed some sort of mineral oil into it or something like that, but it has a very glossy coat, as you can tell, unlike other Easton Press books, which have a more muted sort of matte tone to the leather. But it's pretty nice. On the front cover here, we have this gold embossed design, and I like that it is unique to the book itself. It's not a simple generic design. On the spine, we have this nice stylized Treasure Island and Robert Louis Stevenson, which match the theme of the book very well. It looks somewhat like the text you would see on an old treasure map or something like that, and I think it looks very nice. There's also these gold squares embossed into the spine and these fake spine hoops with the Easton Press logo at the bottom. The back cover has the same design as the front. The page edges are gilded, and it is a very nice job. Excellently done. I believe that it's 22 karat. And there's a bit of wear on the bottom here, which is what that white is. It's not a defect with the book itself. The inside of the book, we have this cream white silk bookmark, which is very nice and thick, feels very luxurious. And we have these cream white end papers, which also look nice. They're silk moire. Very thick as well. Here is the title page of the book with the frontispiece, which is a portrait of Robert Louis Stevenson. 1994, Easton Press, printed and bound in the United States. And this is on acid-free paper, which I believe started around the 1980s with the Easton Press. So this book will not ever yellow or get brittle, and it has very nice, thick paper indeed. The font size is also very big. This is definitely a readable book. Very readable, actually. It's got the same font size as many young adult books would have. We've got these simple two-color illustrations at the beginning of each chapter, I believe. And then these full-page ones as well. This one marks the beginning of part 1. And it looks like there's some other simple two-color illustrations mixed throughout the book. Now, these are copied from the limited editions club version of this book, so they are not original. There's another one of those chapter headers. Very nice. I'm not going to stop on all of the illustrations because there are a lot of them, but I do like how they use the two tones of ink. They have the deep blue and the black, and then they have the brown and the black that they alternate between, and I think it looks very nice. The chapter headings are also in this different font, which sort of is the... Wow, I stumbled. Pause here. Pause here. Monte Marte Craft Glue! Which is sort of similar. Monte Marte Craft Glue! Which has that same treasure map design, which has that same Monte Marte Craft Glue! Which has that same treasure map design as the font on the spine. So it's very nice looking. Matches the book. Just another one of those full-page illustrations. And these are done by Edward A. Wilson. Here's a Another one, although this is actually the same as the part 1 illustration, so they reused it for each part. Here's a different one though, Dr. Livesey, or maybe it's Livesey. I'm not too sure. I like the deep cyan blue that they use whenever they switch from the brown. Captain Smollett. Squire Trelawney. And we have the map of, is this Treasure Island or is this Skeleton Island? I believe they're the same. We have the map of Treasure Island at the back though, which is quite nice looking in full color. And then this sort of side view of the island from the west in 2 tones of color. Very nice looking. And at the back, the end papers are the same as at the front. Overall, this is a very nice edition of Treasure Island. There's very few flaws with it. It's nicely stylized and illustrated throughout. So I would definitely recommend this copy. Thank you very much.